Alright, I'm seriously willing to start this video today repeating the word finally more than I'll repeat my own name. As yes, Google just put out a teaser and gave us a launch date for the Pixel 4a, or at least we hope. We have some probable launch dates for Samsung products and more leaked prices. And speaking of launch dates, it looks like we're getting close to the Surface Duo, believe it or not, after all. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yeah, we've been waiting for this day for so long. I don't even know what to make of it, and they better be doing this, because if not, oh my god, it's gonna go bad. This is Pocketnow Daily, sponsored by MediaTek. Stick around to learn why you should pick MediaTek for your next purchase. The official news today begin with deals is clearly Apple is definitely trying to get rid of their MacBook and MacBook Pro inventory for some reason. Probably Apple Silicon, I don't know. Yesterday we had some 13-inch MacBook Pro deals from B&H, but now Amazon is currently having these same ones $200 off, leaving the Intel Core i5 4 Thunderbolt 3 port, 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage variant for $1,600. That's a steal. And moving on back to B&H, they have the Galaxy Note 9 $500 off the original price, and that leaves the 512 gigabyte of storage variant for $750. That still is the best Samurai Note ever. Now, Apple's shopping event at Best Buy is still active. There are still a ton of options on, for example, Beats headphones, iPhone 11, and more in the description. And if you're looking for other options, like for example, Garmin smartwatches that I do recommend highly, also more links in the description. Now, yesterday we discussed the possibility of OnePlus launching another Nord device in North America. Carl Pei pretty much talked about that, but the interesting part is when those are not the Geekbench's, or should I call them Geekbench results, that we ended up finding somewhere else. Because yes, it seems that the company's also focusing on the OnePlus 8T already. It just went through Geekbench, revealing some new model numbers and some specifications. It looks like it'll be powered by the Snapdragon 865 SoC, though wait, I'll clarify that. And apparently it'll pack 8 gigs of RAM, and this variant is already running Android 11. Now, sadly, by this benchmark, we can't really tell you if this is the 8T or the Pro, and we also can't tell you if this is the Snapdragon 865 or 865 Plus. But worry not, leaks should start emerging very soon, and yeah, 8T already. Cool. Now, how about if we move over to the Microsoft Surface Duo? We heard it was going to be horribly delayed, then we heard not. Now we've got Microsoft executives showing it off. Alright, we know that the device went through FCC and Bluetooth 6 certifications recently, which pretty much means that we're closer to a launch date, and now it looks like we might be actually getting it soon. According to a new leak from Twitter, the Duo has started production and will begin shipping to consumers on the week of August 24th. We were originally expecting it to come out for the holidays, but these certifications recently popped up, and again, we have seen multiple Microsoft executives showing it off on social media. So it kind of makes sense. Now, what doesn't really make sense are the specs. We're talking 5.6-inch AMOLED display, which is fine, but then it's the Snapdragon 865, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, 3460 milliamp hour battery. So unless Microsoft can figure out a way for that Surface Duo to power 2 screens, and I'm not saying that the 855 is bad, it's just dated. And come on. Now let's move on to Samsung. We have a ton of ground to cover with a lot of the information that just emerged, so bear with me here. First, pre-orders for the Z Flip 5G have begun in the United States, and well, these will go until August 6th. And actually, if you have an eligible device, you can get up to $650 in trade-ins, meaning you can get this phone for $800. Samsung is also adding 6 months of Spotify Premium, YouTube Premium, and more, so they're really sweetening the pot. And also, speaking of pre-orders, we have some leaked coupons on Twitter that apparently are from Indonesia. The coupons basically say that if you purchase the Note 20 Ultra, you'll be getting an e-voucher to get the Galaxy Buds Lives or the Buds Plus for free. The coupon also reveals that the Buds Lives will cost, if you do the math, around like $180, and that pre-orders will run from August 6th over to August 19th. Now, finally, we have a new report with an alleged launch date for the Z Fold 2 and the price tag as well. The report mentions that Samsung and their Korean partners have agreed that September 18th will be the launch date for the Z Fold 2, but we're apparently not expecting a price cut. It seems that the Korean price amounts to around $2,006, which means that customers in the United States should expect it for around the same $1,980. Oh, and that special edition Thom Browne version that I hope I pronounced correctly, yeah, apparently that one is going to cost $3,350. Because sure, why not? Now, if there is one launch time frame that's completely convoluted, it's Apple's. We get it. A lot of things are kind of a mess right now, but we continue getting more details as to what to expect and when. If you remember, a couple of days ago, we covered some leaks from Twitter that claimed that we might be getting an online September 8th event where we could be getting the iPhone 12 lineup, the new Apple Watch, a new iPad, and even AirPower. That's another finally. But now Qualcomm just shared their quarter earnings, and in their Q3 report, they underlined a potential effect on their revenue forecast due to the impact of the delay of a 5G flagship global phone, which analysts believe is iPhone 12. And this is no secret. I mean, Min-Chi Kuo has been predicting a delay for the millimeter wave iPhones for a long time now. However, Qualcomm CFO did say that the delay might be brief, as it's only a partial delay, whatever that means. Now we've got a new tweet from John Prosser where he claims that the iPhone 12 and the new iPads will be coming in October, going along with the delay that Qualcomm reported. We're not exactly sure what this means, but it could just be that we are still getting the typical September 8th event, and the launch will be in October, and they'll explain why, or they'll probably launch a few first. If they're doing sub 6, those will probably launch initially, and then we'll get the others in October, which is pretty much what they did with iPhone 10 back in the day. And folks, before we get to today's question, in addition to the hottest news, here's a word from today's sponsor, MediaTek. Did you know that its technology powers the Amazon Echo Dot? This is Amazon's most popular smart speaker, which fits perfectly in small places and brings improved speaker quality. Ask Alexa to stream songs from Amazon Music, Spotify, SiriusXM, and others. You can also set alarms, control your smart home, and more. It includes MediaTek's far-field communication technology, so you can whisper to it from a distance. Follow the first link in the description to find options and deals on Amazon.com, and follow the second link to learn why brands like Amazon trust MediaTek. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And finally, all right, it seems that we finally are going to get the Pixel 4a. We hope. Here's the thing. If you remember, a couple of days ago, John Prosser leaked that the Google Pixel 4a would be happening on August 3rd after countless delays. Well, today Google just added a lorem and posem page to the Google Store, which is actually a puzzle. After you solve this puzzle, it reveals the Google, just what you've been waiting for, phone, along with the date August 3rd on the top of a phone silhouette. Like, finally. The lorem and posem text also reveals the words video chat, low light capture, blur bokeh, megapixel, and long-lasting battery. Just for context, we started covering leaks of the Pixel 4a back in December, and once the pandemic hit, it was delayed numerous times. This phone is expected to bring a Snapdragon 730, a 5.81-inch OLED display, 6 gigs of RAM, and up to 128 gigs of storage, though there is no word on the XL variant, other than the sketchy leaks that we've covered some time ago that could also belong to the Pixel 5. If anything, but guys, let us know in the comments down below. It's been this long. We've already got the possibility of iPhone 12 coming up. I mean, we've got Nord coming with a possible affordable price tag to the United States at some point. Like, do you even care about the Pixel 4a right now? Is this really the phone you've been waiting for? Because if I judge the video views for the past weeks when we cover this phone, I would say a lot of people are going crazy waiting for it, but then they just never sell that well. I wish the views would match the amount of phones actually sold, but usually that's not the case. Let us know in the comments, are you waiting for it? Because in my case, I am. I really am intrigued by what this phone will mean to the market, but let us know what you think in the comments. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. Follow me on my personal handles to see me say finally repeatedly. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.